Deb here with Country Craft Creations and Creative Life. And so today is we're going to the first card that we're going to make with our Craftology box that we got using the cute Authentique Party paper collection. So this is the Party collection, and it is so stinking cute. So today we're going to be doing a male birthday card, and so I thought it would be a great idea to show y'all one of these. I know I struggle making a lot of male birthday cards, or just sometimes not so much Father's Day cards because, you know, it's Father's Day, but just male cards in general for like boys or dads, uncles, brothers for their birthdays, because, you know, we don't want to put a lot of flowers and stuff like that on it. So anyway, I thought I'd come up with a really cool card. So, and it's a card that we can add a little gift card to. And we're going to put that on a little tag that we're going to create with the tag punch board from We Are Memory Keepers. And this is found over at Country Craft Creations. So I'm going to be using that. And that is one of the add-ons for this month's Craftology box for May. So we're going to use this little tiny card here. This card measures, oh, there goes my ruler. So this card measures 4 by 5.5. So we are going to go ahead and cut, the first paper we're going to use is the balloon paper. And I'm just going to cut this down a tad. Okay. And since it's 4 by 5.5, I'm going to cut it at 5. I'm going to cut this part at 5 3/8. Okay. So 5 3/8. By, or actually, I'm sorry, I just did it wrong. Let's see here. So I could do, okay, so we'll do 4, we're going to do 3 7/8, okay? So 3 7/8, and then we're going to turn it this way and do the 5 3/8, okay? So that'll give us a nice little border around our card, just like that, okay? And so that'll be down there. And then the second part you're going to need is we are actually going to cut this paper the same, okay? So we're going to cut it the same, but you're going to want this little guy because he's going to go in our corner here, okay? So he's going to go in the corner, and I might, you know what, we'll go ahead and cut it down just a bit. Yeah. So you're going to need to cut it down. So on this one, we cut it at 3 7/8. We're going to cut this one down at 3 let's do 3 3/4. We may cut it down more than that. And then I'm turning it this way so my image is on the inside of my cutting board so I don't cut him off here. So this part is going to be, since we did 5 3/8, we're going to go ahead and do 5 1/4. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just like that. Okay, so that'll give us a little nice border. And again, like I said, I might go ahead and I think, hold on one second. I might go ahead and cut this down a little bit down here below his feet here. Okay. Just like that. Because what we're going to do with this card is we are going to fold it down. So when it's on this, we're going to fold it down just a bit, just like this. Okay, or, yeah. So I want to kind of fold it down a little bit, and I might even go down a little bit more here. So let me see. 3 1/4 or 3 3/4, okay, by 4 3/8. Okay, so that's the second one that when you cut it out, that's what you're going to measure it at. So it's going to be, again, at 3 3/4 by 4 3/8. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and stick this down. Now for this one to roll, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray it down, but I don't, oh, there's one. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a spray. Okay, and the reason why I'm doing that is because Authentique, their cardstock is so thick, and I love it. I mean, I'm so glad that it is thick because it's great paper. So, I mean, it's great for scrapbooking. It's great for card making. But to roll, sometimes I just need it a little bit of help. So to just squirt it a little bit. You don't want to squirt it a lot, okay? And then we're just going to roll it back and forth, okay? Or you could even grab it and then just roll it. So just going to roll it on down, just like that. Okay. And you're just going to roll it just a little bit. Okay. Just like that. Just so it creates that little indentation. And I want this right here because I want this to go in a little bit. So it's going to look like this. Okay. And you can even roll it tighter if you want to. So if you wanted to get it really in there. So you have this corner kind of a little bit rolled in. You can roll it in just like that. Okay. So now that we've got that, I'm going to go ahead and add some glue to that. So I'm going to go ahead and get some glue going here, hopefully. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to roll it down. Roll it just like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that to the side. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and glue this on. Okay. And I thought these little balloons were so cute. I thought this would be a perfect paper for a guy card. So scoot that down a little bit. Okay. And then on this one here, okay, because we're going to slide a tag in here, we are actually not going to, we're only going to glue the edges of our paper on the back. So you can glue right up here. You can glue along this way, down here, and up here. Okay. And you're just going to set that to, on the bottom, set it to where you have a nice little border going on your card. Okay, just like that. Okay, and so there is your little card. So I'm going to tilt that over just a bit. There we go. Okay, so now we have this little space in here, and this is where we're going to put our tag. So our little tag, we are going to go ahead and make that. Now you can use whatever you want. If you want to grab another piece of paper out of your 6x6, you can go ahead and do that. You know, you could use the extra little man down here and make a tag out of that. Whatever you want to do. And I am going to show you what we're doing, but let me grab, I'm just going to use an old gift card that I got during Christmas. So to show you guys what we're doing. So on this part, we're just gonna go ahead and, like I said, you can grab whatever you want. And I'm kind of debating because this is, I guess that'll work. I kind of like the banner and stuff, so I think that looks really nice. So on this part here, I kind of like the man too. So to use our scrap, I'm going to just use this. To use our scrap, I'm going to go ahead and grab our little tool here, this little tag maker, and it's awesome. You guys have already tried it. It's awesome. So when you get your tag maker, okay, your little button is going to be, or this little guy here, that's going to be your cutter. Okay, you're going to take this out of the little hole, and this is your blade. And then this is the little knobby thing that fits into the groove that's right here, okay? So you're going to sit that little knobby thing right inside the groove when you cut, and it slides back and forth just like this, okay? And then your paper, so when you lift this up, okay, your paper just fits right inside the groove here, kind of like a trimmer. Once you're done with your tag, you can sit it into your little punch here, and just for show, I'm just going to show you guys. You just sit your paper in there, okay, in the middle, and it has little measurements here on the side for you, so you can just punch that, and it gives it a nice punch right in the middle of your tag, okay? So you're going to go ahead, and we're going to use G. I think that's the one that I used. Or you know what, we'll use H. Let's go ahead and use H. So on here, it's labeled A through L, and each line tells you where you're going to put your paper, or where you can put your paper. And then you'll just have to remember where you stuck your paper in order for it to have, to cut the next corner off. So I'm going to turn my paper over, and again, I'm going to lay it on the H. Okay, I'm going to shut my little handle here and then run my blade across there. And just like that, you guys, so we have a little tag, just like that, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead, and you can go ahead and put that in there. And like I said, it has little measurements here, and it'll tell you, you know, for a 2x2 or whatever your tag is. And I didn't measure this tag, so I'm just kind of placing it where you know, in between where it says 2x2, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it, and it punched my hole right in the middle there, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to put my little card right here. I'm going to flip this up, but it has our little lady there, and since this is our man card, I don't want that to show. So I think I'm going to go ahead and on this part here, because maybe I might just cut that off. Maybe just raise this a bit more. Yeah, okay. So right here, I'm just going to cut my card, actually my little thing here. So I'm cutting down the tag, and I will give you the measurement in just a second here. I'm going to try to even it out. We're going to cut it at 4 inches. So once you cut your sides, you're just going to go ahead and from here to here, it's going to be 4 inches, okay? Or you can cut it before you do your edges, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick one of these, and I think I kind of like, this one, Make the World a Better Place. So I think I'm going to use that one. So we're going to go ahead and set our little tag guy to the side here. And I love that little tag thing. I mean, that is so nifty. So I really like that. So we're going to go ahead and cut our little guys out of here. And I'll show you what we're going to do. So for here, what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and put him, let's see, we're going to go ahead and kind of wrap him around, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and score this down some, okay? And then we're going to fold this part over, because I do like that. Unless we use this guy here. You know what? We might use him. And I think I'll just cut it down. Okay. So there's him. You know what I think we're going to do, you guys? I think we're just going to go ahead and tack it on. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead, once you get your tag done, you're going to go ahead and just grab some glue dots or your double sticky tape or your foam dot or your foam, even your foam pieces would work. And you're going to go ahead and just put this right on the back of your card. Or you could stick it here if you're not ready for your card yet. You could just stick it on your tag, just like this. Okay, and I want mine a little bit low. I really like the balloon, so I'm trying to keep that. And then we're going to go ahead and snip off some of this beautiful ribbon here. And we're just going to go ahead and fit that through here. Just like that. Go ahead and fit your tails through the hole. Bring them up. Okay. And then you can tie it, or however you want to do it. Like that. Okay. And then you tie your, cut your little tails. Put your little gift card in here. Okay. And then we can go ahead and put down our words on here. And we can put, see, I like that happy birthday. You know what? I'm going to use partially of this happy birthday because I don't want the whole thing. I just want a partial of it. So I think I'm just going to cut that right in half. The other half back down here. And put happy birthday right here. And I think I'll go ahead and pop that up with some foam tape. Y'all know I love the foam tape, so anytime I get a chance to use the foam tape. So I'm just going to set that right there like that. And that's the front of the card, you guys. I mean, easy peasy, right? So our little gift card is right here. And then if you wanted to, I mean, you could go ahead and on the back of this, we could still add our little die. Where did it go? We could still add this right here. I mean, you know, you guys could just, we could just cut it down. So we could just go ahead and put your tag where you want it. So we want it where our, in the middle, our words in the middle of our tag. Okay. You could go ahead and trace it. Okay. And then trace the bottom. Or you know what? That would be cool. Okay, I got an idea. We could just go ahead and lift that up. Okay, as a little pocket. Okay, so let me go ahead and get my trimmer here. Oh, where you may be. And we're going to go ahead and cut this. My cutting mark is right here. Turn it around. That. And see, we can just still set it right there. And, or you could put it like that. And then that way they could see that there's a card back there. And then back here, you could put another something back there if you wanted to do that. But I kind of like it like this, you guys. So then on here, what you're going to do is you are going to go ahead and just fold up the bottom part of this. And I'm not really scoring it. I'm just kind of eyeballing it where my, wherever my gift card is. I'm just kind of eyeballing it because see, I want them to see that it's a gift card. Okay, so they can take it out. So that's what I'm going to do there. And I'm just going to go ahead and attach it right here. So I'm actually going to put glue on the bottom of this part. Okay. And I'm going to lift this up. Put this like that so I can see the card. And then I'm going to go ahead and then just make sure that your card is, you know, centered there. And your card's going to stay on there because we put double sticky tape on there. So, and then you can just go ahead and put your die like this. Just like that. So, and then on the inside, I thought we would just go ahead and put some little paper. You could put some. On this part, I want to show you guys how you can use your component as a template for your inks. So on this part, we can go ahead and put your component down, okay? And I'm just going to grab my ink here. Grab my ink tool, and I'm just going to go around my little circle here. And you don't have to go very dark. You can do it very light if you wanted to. It's totally up to you, however you want to do it. Okay, just like that. And that leaves you kind of a little circle right there. So you could put your happy birthday on there or whatever you wanted to do. And then here we could go ahead and we could put I love this. I love this sticker. So usually you would stamp something here, but I really thought we would use the stickers, especially since this is a guy card. And we need a cake, so I thought just like that. And then again, you can stamp your happy birthday right there or whatever you would like. And I do have a happy birthday one. So, or you know what? We'll do celebrate. So I do have a celebrate stamp. So, and I'm just using Memento ink, okay? And the ink that I used before was Distress ink, and that was peacock feathers. So for your, and then you would just go ahead and grab your stamp, and you would just place it right on the inked part, okay? Just like that. And there you go. So that is how you can use some of your components as a template for inking or making different shapes on your cards with your inks. Okay, so that's the end of our card there. So I hope you guys had fun making this. Super quick and easy card, and then it comes with an envelope, and you can just put your card right in your envelope. Okay, so thanks for joining me, and I will be right back with another card. Bye!